Mm,
Good. Hello, Nargis, are you here?
Yes, hi.
Good. Guys, Aiden and Nargis, I hope and other people will join us soon. All right, let's start our class. As I told you, now from now on, maybe like 2 weeks, we are going to practice Sasmo questions, okay? And also you have to get used to it. All right, and uh, you will see that you may practice a lot of questions, but also Sasmo type questions. If you do not know the technique, if you are not familiar with the type of questions, and you may not be able to solve those questions. Okay, on this purpose now, we need to practice questions from 2013 and 14 and 15 and 16 as much as we can. Okay, so how are we going to solve the questions? I did Nargis Turan. I'm just going to give you some time. First, you should give a try, okay? If you answer the
yes.
questions, that's good. Again, you just give 5 points to yourself. If not, then we will practice. Discuss the question together. Now, I want to start with primary 3 and 4. Sasmo questions, okay? Actually, some questions are very similar, even for different grades, but only the difficulty may be a little bit different, okay? And you will see that a lot of logic questions and a lot of number sequence questions and blah, 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 they are similar. So we will start from primary 3 and 4, and after that we will practice primary 5, and after the primary 6. Okay, Aiden? Okay, if you are ready, guys, let's start. Aiden, are you there?
Okay.
Are you tired, Aiden?
No.
No. Okay, so now again, the main challenge here is, the time you have like 40 now these days you will have 100 minutes, and there will be 25 questions. On For each question, on average, you have to spend around 4 minutes. Okay, maybe some questions 1 minute, some questions 6 7 minutes, but anyway, the main challenge is time. So you have to practice thinking fast. All right. Okay, guys, let's start. Now, let's start with the first question. Let's just do this together, okay? I will ask the second question. So, in this question, find the number A, capital A, such that the following statement is true.
10.
Now, a lot of people, they just calculate, okay, after they find this, but instead, I'm just going to use very simple idea here. If you have something like this, A times X plus B times X, here this X is a common factor, right? We can take this out. I can just write it as A plus B times X. But if you look at this question, here we have 10. 10, it's a common factor. So I can just take this out. I can write it as 5 plus 6 times, here we have 10. On the right hand side, I have 11 times 8, right? What is 5 plus 6? It is 11 times 10. On the right hand side, 11 times 8. So 11 times 10 equals 11 times 8. That means that what is A? A is equal to 10. Okay, good.
Yes.
So next question is for you. You will have 1.5 minutes, okay, for the question. Okay, if you answer in the given time, you will get 5 points. Otherwise, uh, okay. All right. Now start. All right. Question two. You have 1 minute and 35 seconds. I have some cold water.
Um, the answer is 6.
The answer is 6. Nargis, that's correct. Nargis, next time if you answer before the time is up, just leave your answer in the chat box, okay, Nargis?
Yes, okay.
Also, I want others to try.
Okay.
It says 6.
Okay. So the answer is 6. How did you get this? It's a kind of equation, right? Again, guys, you need to practice using this cross, okay, dot. They mean the multiplication, right? Actually, this dot means just simpler form. So here, this 2 by, if we have number and letter, we don't have to even put dot because we should understand that 2 is multiplied by b. Plus 5 times 4, 20. 20 minus 14 is equal to 6. On the right hand side, we have b plus 2 times 3 times 2 is 6 plus 6. So now the 6, 6, right? You can just remove them because they have the same thing. And take b to the left hand side. Here 2b minus b, right? Is equal to 6. 2b minus b is b. And here we have 6. So the value of b is 6. Okay, good. So guys, next question. Okay, you have 2 minutes for this question. Read it first, try to understand, and after that, try. Now, I guess you know what is a whole number, right?
Yes. Yeah.
35 seconds. Ismail Jabbarlı, did you understand the question?
I don't know the answer this question.
Say again.
I cannot find this question's answer.
Sunay, how about you?
Mm, no,
Okay. Aydın?
no.
Okay. Now let's do this together, all right? And also next question will be similar. You will actually, I hope you can solve the next question correctly. Now in the question, suppose capital N is a whole number. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the whole numbers, right? And for how many values of N less than 150 is also a whole number? Okay. So now, okay. So what is the smallest whole number? It is 0. To do this one, number one, we have to simplify this first. Write it as a single fraction. Then how do we add two fractions?
We wrote
30.
2n over 20 plus 20 n over 20 equal to 23 n over 20.
Very good. So to add two fractions, first we need to bring into a common denominator, right? And after that, we just add their numerators. So if you just multiply the first fraction's numerator by 2, here we have 2n. 2 times 10, it is 20. And now here we have n over 20, which is equal to 2n plus n over 20, because denominators are the same now. What is 2n plus one more n? That is 3n over is equal 20. All right. Now, actually, we are looking for the values of n, which makes this 3n, right? This 3 times n over 20, also a whole number. Okay, when you just say whole number, okay, don't forget that also 0 is a whole number. The smallest whole number is, it is 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, blah, blah. So now from here, actually for this fraction to be a whole number, this n must be, what is it? A multiple of 20, right? Otherwise, we cannot divide this n by 20, and this 3 times n over 20 cannot be a whole number. And that's why, what are the possible values of n then? The first one is, it is 0, because 3 times 0, 0, 0 over 20, 0. Is 0 a whole number? Yes, because the smallest whole number is 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are whole numbers, okay? I'm not saying natural number. If I say natural numbers start with 1. Whole numbers start with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the whole numbers. And what is the next number that is divisible by 20? That is 20, right? Because as you see here, if capital N equals 20, 3 times 20 over 20. 20 over 20 is equal to 1. That's equal to 3. 3 is a whole number. And others will be just the multiples of 20. Next multiple of 20 is 40. Next one is 60. Next one is 80. Next one is 100 and 120, 140. Next one is 160. Which is less than 150, right? Now, how many answers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the answer is, there are 8 possible values or whole number of n, which actually makes this fraction a whole number. Aydın, did you understand?
Yes.
Ülker, how about you? Are you there? Okay, guys, if it is clear, now let's move to the next question. It's also similar, but a little bit different, okay? Let's see, actually, but the logic, the idea is the same, all right? Everybody try to think, okay, I will give you 2 minutes and 20 seconds for the next question, all right? Okay, now start. Nargis, it's not the correct answer.
Okay. Is it 12?
No. Think. Ali Tayyip. Ali Tayyip, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ali Tayyip, for example, let's say n equals 5. So for example, in your answer, you're just saying that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how you get the answer. Suppose that n is equal to 5. It says that for how many values of n, right? This 144 over n squared, also a whole number. You substitute actually 5 for n. Here we have 5 squared. That's equal to 144 over 25. Do you think this 144 over 25 a whole number? Yes or no? No, right? Then your answer
No.
is incorrect.
No.
Anyway,
Is
guys,
my
look.
answer correct?
No, not actually. I don't. How did you get 4? Aydın, can you explain?
And it will maybe it's a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can
1,
it
2,
be?
3.
Can it be 0?
Yes.
But 144 over 0 is equal to what? Can you divide a number by 0?
No.
So then n cannot be equal to 0 then.
So it's the 3. The answer is 3.
Okay, look, guys, before I continue, I just want to show you something. There are 2 different ways actually. So number 1 is, for example, 16 over 9, for example. Okay, what is 16? 16 is 4 squared, right? 4 times 4. What is 9? 3 squared.
8 times.
And also I can write it as 4 over 3 squared. And squared, what does it mean? It means that 4 over 3 times 4 over 3, right? The square means a squared means a is multiplied by itself. And now again, if you simplify this, 4 times 4, it is 16. 3 times 3, it is 9. The same thing, okay? So now, next step is 144 over n squared, okay? We know that 144 is a square number. It's just equal to 12 squared, right? Because 12 times 12 is 144. And n squared. Using this rule, I can just write it as 12 over n squared. Actually, for this number to be a whole number, but inside the parentheses, right? And also this one, 12 over n must be a whole number. Otherwise, if it is not a whole number, if you square this, answer will not be a whole number. Okay, whole numbers square is also a whole number. Now the question is, when this 12 over n is a whole number. So this n must be the factors of 12. What are the factors of 12? N cannot be equal to 0 here either because it's in the denominator. We cannot divide any number by 0. That's why I am excluding 0 here. So the smallest factor of 12 is 1. Next factor of 12 is 2.
2,
Next one is 3. Next
3,
one is 4. Next
4,
one is
6.
6. And next one is 12. How many factors does it have? 1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. So as you see here, if you substitute any number and calculate, for example, let's say 12 over 1 squared. What is it? Is equal to 144. Is it a whole number? Yes. Second one, 12
Yeah.
over 2 squared equals 12 over 2. It is 6 squared, 36. Is it a whole number? Yes. Another one, for example, 12. 12 over 12 squared, right? And 12 over 12, it is 1 squared, that's equal to 1. Is it a whole number? Yes. So what is our answer? For how many values of n, right? How many values? It is 6. Okay, Aydın, Ülker, Nargiz, Ali Tayyip, did you understand?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, guys, if you don't understand, just raise your hand or you can ask me, Mr. Qasim, this step I didn't understand. This step I didn't understand. Can you re-explain? Okay, that's why you are here. Do not just actually sit quiet, all right? So if you have any questions anytime, you can ask. Guys, if everything is clear, I hope you are getting just more and more experience. When we practice another paper, I hope we can solve more questions correctly. Now we will move to the next question if you are ready. Okay, you have again 2 minutes. Let's see the question. Okay, you have 3 minutes for this question. Start. Read it well first. 30 seconds left. Ali Tai, Aydın, any question, any answer? Time is up. Huh?
I can understand the question.
Ülker, are you there? Ülker. Ülker Muradova.
Yes.
Ülker, what are you doing? Sleeping? Ülker, what are you doing? Are you sleeping or what are you doing? Okay. Anyway, Aydın, can you read the question and after that we will analyze together.
Okay, a bag contains a total of 15 balls of 5 different colors. Each color has unique number of balls in the bag. What is the least number of balls to be picked to answer? Three different colored balls are picked.
Okay, so we are talking about a number of balls, right? And this is our bag, okay? But inside the bag, we have a few balls. How many? 15 balls. And how many colors? Here we have 5 different colors. Immediately, suppose that we have red, for example, green, blue, white, and what is it? Let's say purple, okay? So here we have 5 different color balls here. And how many red, how many green, how many blue, I don't know, okay? But here each color has a unique number of balls in the bag, okay? So what is the least number? The minimum, right? The least number of balls to be picked. So we are going to pick the balls from the bag, right? Take this out without looking. I'm not checking this. You just close your eyes and put your hand inside the bag and take balls out. To ensure means to make sure 3 different color balls are picked. Okay, so to make sure that at least 3 balls have the same color. Okay, in this kind of questions, either we have to think the worst scenario. What is the worst scenario? Actually, you just pick the first ball. Suppose that it is red. Okay, the second ball it is green. Third ball it is blue. Number 4, it is white. You pick another ball. Now you just put here, it is purple. All are different. Again, if I pull again, actually, if I take one more ball, it will be one of these colors, right? Because here we have only 5 colors, right? And suppose that I actually pick number 6. Again, it is red. Number 7, let's say it is green. Number 8, it is blue. Because every time we are getting different balls. That is the worst scenario here, right? And here white and purple, right? So if I pick another ball here, what color will it be, Aydın? Let me ask you this question. What color will it be? One of
Red
these colors, right? One of these colors, right? Because only we have 5 colors. Now, if I just pick one more ball here, it will be either red or green or blue or
or
white
blue
or
or
purple,
white or
right?
purple.
Suppose that it is just red. Okay, one of these, it doesn't matter. Suppose it is red. Okay, now as you see here, 3 balls, they have the same color, right?
Yes.
But after actually picking how many balls, we are 100% sure that at least 3 balls are of the same color. How many picks we should make here?
3.
11, right? This is number 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Actually, here this question is important. This one to ensure that means you are 100% sure that if I pick 11 balls, I then 11 balls, at least 3 balls will have the same color, 100%. But how about if it is 10? As you see here, if you just pick 10, for example, each time you may have different colors. Actually, 2 balls may have only 2 balls may have the same color. Okay. Maybe 3 balls, we are not sure, but I cannot be 100% sure that 3 balls have the same color. But if I pick 11 balls, now I'm 100% sure that at least 3 balls will have the same color. Nargis, did you understand the logic here?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So the answer is, what is our answer? At least we need to pick 11 balls to make 100% sure that at least 3 balls are of the same color. Okay, guys, let's move to the next question. Okay, as you practice more and more questions, you will have better and better and better idea about these questions. Okay, next question. This is also a bit tricky question. Read it well, okay? You have 3 minutes. Aydın, did you understand the question?
Yes.
Nargis, how about you? Did you understand the question?
I think yes.
Ali Tayyip, how about you?
I understand. Yeah.
Ismail, how about you?
One minute more, please.
Okay, guys, let's see. After 1 minute, we will analyze together. Let's see how much we can understand, and let's see if we can solve this question correctly. Nargis, what does it mean?
Um, every children, every
Well, what
child.
do you mean by 71 coins? What do you mean? Ali Tayyip, maximum $8, but for each child, you are giving 3 coins. Right?
I'm forgetting it.
I mean, Ali Tayyip, how can a maximum amount be $8? Each child receives 3 coins. That means the coins are either 50-cent coins or $1 coins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's do it together. Now listen carefully. Maybe I think here the problem is, guys, I think you don't understand the question well. That's why we cannot solve this. One more answer. Let's see. Maximum 3, minimum 1.5. Ali Tayyib, what is the question here?
What is the difference?
What is the difference? Yes, what is the difference? So what's the difference?
$1.50.
Very good. So the answer is
$1.50.
okay, $1.50. Okay, Ali Tayyib, your answer is correct. Why is it so? Look, first let's try to understand the question. Okay, it's suppose that here we have a big uncle, okay, and he has some coins, right? It says 7 50-cent coins. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are all 50-cent coins. And also he has 8 $1 coin. Here we have $1 coin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Now here we have 8 children, right? It says ever have 5 children. 1, right? And this one is number 2, and this one is number 3, and this one is number 4, and this one is number 5. Okay. So now, how many coins do we have here? 15. In the question, it says that 7 50-cent coins and 8 $1 coins are equally distributed. Equally distributed means each child receives the same number of coins, right? Altogether, how many coins do we have here? Altogether, we have 15 coins, right? So here we have 5 children. It means that each child gets 3 coins. This child gets 3 coins, and this one is 3 coins, and this one is 3 coins, and this one is 3 coins, and also the third child gets 3 coins, right? So each one is either 50-cent coin or $1 coin. What is the question here? What is the difference between the maximum amount and the minimum amount a child can receive, right? Can receive. So that means that when actually child get receive maximum if each coin is $1 coin, right? $1, $1, at the time this will be $3. When a child receives the minimum amount, if each one is 50 cent, 50 cent, 50 cent, 50 cent, that is $1.50. So at the time the difference will be maximum amount 3, minimum 1.50. The difference will be $1.50. Aydın, did you understand the solution? Aydın, did you understand the solution?
Yes.
Ali Tayyip, very good, guys. Let's move on if you understood, okay? And again, you have some idea about this kind of questions. Okay, next question. Question 7. You have 2.5 minutes. Okay, let's just do this together, guys. And maybe it's much better. Before I continue here, let's just play simple game with you, and after that we'll get back to this question. It says that a palindromic number, right, is a number that remains the same when its digits are reversed. Example 455. 4 is a palindromic number. How many palindromic numbers are there between 100 and 999? Okay. Now, before we continue this, what is a palindromic number? Let's talk about palindromic words, okay? In English word, what is a palindromic word? If you read it from left to right, or if you read it from right to left, it is the same word. Such as, for example, let me just tell you, mom, right? So mom, from left to right, right to left, is the same thing, right? And how about dad, for example, right? And how about I, for example? How about radar, for example? All right. So Aydın, can you tell me one word for palindromic word? When you read from left to right or right to left, the same. Ülker, Nargis, Ali Tayyip, the same question for everybody. Can you tell me one word? Actually, it's just the same from left to right or right to left. I can give you one more example. For example, noon, right? Noon time. It is noon.
For example,
Nargis, not the name. Let's give a word, okay? Not a name of a person.
noon. Moon.
No. You say moon?
Yes.
No. From left
Level.
to right, moon.
Level.
It's moon. Huh?
Level.
Lego?
Level, you say.
Level.
No. Come on, guys, think. Noon, radar, eye, and deed, right?
Yes.
Madam. Madam.
Madam.
Stats. Stats. Wait.
What is it? Stats. What does it mean? Does it mean anything?
Yeah.
What does it mean, stats?
In stats. State. Yes. I'm sorry.
Another one is level, right? Level, for example.
Refer. Refer.
Rafa?
Refer. Refer.
Refer. You mean this one?
Oh, yeah.
Refer.
Yeah.
Okay. And also one word is civic. Right? Okay, guys, that much is enough. Anyway, actually, these are palindrome. Just I'm asking this so that you can remember now. Also in math, when we just say the palindromic number, when you just read from left to right or from left to right, it is the same number. That means that it is symmetric. I mean, it has a vertical symmetry. Some examples are, as you see here, 4, 5, 5. 4, it is one palindromic number, right? 1, 2, one palindromic number. 2, 3, 2 palindromic number. 5, 5, 5 palindromic number, right? 6, 5, 6 palindromic number. Anyway, now let's get back to our question. The question is, how many palindromic numbers are there between 100 and 999 inclusive? Okay, inclusive means also including 100 and including 999. Just can you think a little bit? After that we will discuss, okay? Let me give you 2 minutes, think first, and after that we will discuss. Let me think. Can you find the easier way to count this?
It's 101, for example.
So how many numbers do we have between 100 and 99? I get to bring some tea.
Now what time is it?
8:46.
8:46.
Yes, Ülker, Nargis, Ali Tayyip, any answer? Aydın? Ali Tayyip, any answer?
No.
Aydın? Okay. Aydın. All right, Aydın, that's a correct answer. How did he get 90, Aydın?
I wrote I wrote 101, 111, 121, and in 100 and 200 have a 10 palindromic numbers, and I multiply 10, multiply 9, and this is 19 numbers. 19 numbers have palindromic.
Okay, it's also okay, Aydın, that's good, very good. But another simpler method is, okay, in the sense we are talking about 3-digit number, right? These are all 3-digit numbers. So suppose that that's the first digit, and that's the second digit, and the third digit, right? And we know the palindromic number is the first number and the last number, it must be the same here, right? To do this one, to write the first digit, how many options do we have? How many numbers I can write for the first place? 9, right? Because it is 3-digit number, I cannot write 0 here, but I can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many options do we have here? I have 9. Now, how about the second one? How many options do we have? 10, right? I can write 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. So I have 10 options. But here, how many options do we have here in the third digits? We have only one option, right? Because whatever I write here in the first place, also I have to write it here. It must be the same. That's why I have only one. So to get the number here, actually we just write 9 times 10 times 1. That's equal to, here we have 90 palindromic numbers. So then the answer is 90.
Yes.
Okay. It's a counting principle because, for example, if I ask you, let's say we are going to make a number plate of your car. Okay, here it should be a letter, and this 2 actually it should be a number. All right, and it can be anything. It can be 0, 1, anything. Okay, how many number plates we can make here? So it's a letter. How many options I have here? We have 26 letters, right? And here, how many digits? We have 10 digits. How many digits? We have 10 digits. So how many different number plates I can make here? Here we have 26 times 10 times 10. I can make 26, 0, 0, this many number plates.
Yes.
Okay, so the answer is 90. Very good. All right, now the similar question, guys. Can you read it? And after that, we will discuss this. If 2 different natural numbers. Aydın, can you read the question?
Yes. If two different natural numbers have same digits but in reverse order, each number is called the palimage of the other. For example, 12 and 21 are palimages for each other. What is the maximum difference between two digit palimages?
Okay. So, for example, you know what is palimage, right? Palimage means a number, but it just refers the digits, right? And they are called palimage numbers. For example, 12, 21, right? We can just give some examples. 19, 91, for example, right? Or 23 and 32, for example, right? 47, 74. What is the question here? What is the maximum difference between 2-digit polyimages? So what is the maximum difference?
Maximum.
to be
99.
maximum, right? This should be the first one should be the smallest, and next one should be the biggest, right? What is it? How about this one? 1, 9, and 9, 1, right? What is the difference here? Because can you just tell me, find another difference that is the biggest? It's not, right? So that's this difference will be the biggest one. So it's 19 and 91. These are probably image. What is the difference? 91 minus 19. That is equal to 72. So the answer is 72. Ali Tayyib, do you agree with me? What do you think?
Yeah.
Aydın, does it make sense? Okay, good. Guys, let's move to the next question then. This is the last question, okay? And after that, we will finish the question. All right. Alan runs. Ali Tayyip, can you read the question?
Yes. Alan runs at a rate of 100 meters per 15 seconds. At this rate, how much distance will he cover in 15 minutes? Give your answer in kilometers.
Okay. So how do you know that? Here it says that 100 meters, right? He can cover in how many seconds? 15 seconds. Okay. The question is, in 15 minutes, how much distance will he cover? So I don't know, like let's say it is, I don't know, this meters. After that, I'll change it into kilometer. Here we have 15 minutes. So this one is second. And also let me just write minutes in seconds. 15 minutes is equal to 15 times 60 seconds, right? Which is
Yes.
equal to, it is 90. So that's equal to 900
90.
seconds. So here we have 900 seconds. Now, instead of question mark, let me just write here the distance covered in 900 seconds is the meters. Usually it's a kind of rate problem. First, you need to write like this, okay, 100 meter under meter, second under second, and draw a line and cross multiply. Here we have 100 times 900 is equal to 15 times D. Now I can divide both sides by 15. What is D? That is 100 times 900, right? And this 15 take to the left hand side, divided by 15, which is equal to 100 times 900 is divided by 15. That's equal to 60, right?
16.
Which is equal to 6,000
6,000.
meters.
Yeah.
And we know that 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. That's equal to 6 kilometers. So the answer is this guy can run 6 kilometers in 15 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Now the last question is for you. Okay, after that we will finish. I'll give it 2 minutes. First give a try, and after that we will discuss together and finish today's class. Okay. Okay, Ali Tayyip, Nargis, 5 hours. Ali Tayyip, 20 hours. Okay. How about the others? 15 seconds left. Ali Tayyip, Aydin, any answer? Okay, Nargis, Ali Tayyip, very different answers. Okay, time is up. Guys, it says in a construction company, 10 workers complete 1/10 of their total work in 10 hours. How long does 50 workers take to complete their entire work, right? So here we have workers, right? And here, let's say workers, and here the job or work to be done, and here we have time, right? And 10 workers, right? And 1/10 of the work, right? In 10 hours. So how long will 50 workers take to complete their entire work, right? First, how about 1/10, right? And how about the whole work? How many people need it, right? To do this one, actually, how long will 50 workers? So now we know that if we have more workers, they do more jobs, right? If I increase this by 5, for example, multiply by 5, 5 times 10, it will be 50. 5 times 1 over 10, it will be 5 over 10. That's equal to 1 over 2. Time does not change, right? Because now I just increase the number of workers. Now they can do more work in the given time. So actually, if you have 50 people in 10 hours, they can do half of the work, right? So 50 people, right? If they want to do the whole job, how many more hours they need? In 10 hours, they can do half of the job. In 10 more hours, they do the remaining one. So to do the whole entire job, and how many hours? It is 20 hours. So the answer is 20. And Nargis, is your answer 20?
No, it's 5.
Really?
My answer is 20.
Ali Tayyip, 20. Ali Tayyip, your answer is correct. Okay, that is 20. Okay, guys, I will save this and drop this in WhatsApp. Okay, and also you need to have a look at other questions. We will continue from here. Okay, before we come to this class, if you have a look at, please give some idea. It would be great. Okay, thank you very much. I will meet you next time. Now I have to finish this meeting. Okay, guys,
Goodbye.
have
Bye
a good
bye.
night. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.